I am Roshni Rajan K, Assistant Professor, EC Department from Jyoti Engineering College, Chadurthi. I am going to discuss a topic from Unlock Communication Engineering. The topic is Standard Telephone Set. We'll start with telecommunication. So basically, communication is defined as the process of conveying the information from one place to another. As we know, it requires a transmitter, a receiver, and a proper communication channel or the connecting path between the transmitter and the receiver. So, whereas a telecommunication system, it is defined as communication for long distance. So it is a long distance communication, and it is the major advancement as the telephone system, which is used for the telecommunication. Now, even though the telephone systems were originally developed for conveying human speech informations, they are also used extensively to transport data. Now, this is mainly used with the help of modems, which can operate within the same frequency band as a human voice. So, as we are familiar with the different terms like telephone set, local loops, and central office switching machines, we'll study in detail about these topics. So we'll start with the first defined term, that is the first basic requirement of a telephone set. Now it requires two pairs or two wires or one pair from the telephone company to operate. Now, this pair of wires connecting your subscriber to the closest telephone office is called as a local loop. Now, a wire, as it is required, you need two wires. So, these wires are termed as tip and the ring. So, one wire is termed as tip and the other is termed as ring. So, these are basically of 1 inch or one fourth inch diameter, and this is used for the standard plug and jacket as shown in figure. So this is the arrangement. This is a plug and jacket arrangement, and the tip and ring for a standard plug and jack is shown in the figure. Now suppose you are having one more wire extra, that is besides your tip and the ring, you are having one more wire. This third wire is termed as the sleeve. So you are familiar with this particular component. This may be attached in your modems or in through the cable wires of the telephones. So this is termed as the RJ connector, where RJ is expanded as registered jackets. It can be RJXX. So this is the notation, that is RJXS. So this it is actually a series of telephone connections which is registered under US Federal Communications Commission, that is FCC. So RJ11 is the most common telephone jack which is used today, and it can connect up to 6 connectors or conductors. Now generally the minus 48 volt is used to provide back talk battery for the microphone and the telephone set. So this voltage is used, which is it is the only voltage required for the operation of a standard telephone, that is minus 48 volt DC voltage has been used. There are different reasons for why you go for a minus 48 DC voltage, that will be discussed in detail in the coming sessions. Now we'll move on to the next basic structure or the block diagram of a telephone set. So as you can see, there is different blocks being included for the telephone set. One is a transmitter block. So this is your transmitter block, and you'll have a receiver block. Then there are different this section comes as your receiver block, and there are different electrical networks for equalizations. Say this area is the equalization section, which can be an electrical network, and there are different associated circuitry which is used to control the side tone levels, etc., and even to regulate the signal power, and for the necessary signals arrangements in the signal circuitry. So the first block related with the telephone set is the ringer circuit. So this is your ringer circuit. As I have already explained, your telephone set includes two main wires. One is a ring and other is the tip. So this is your ring and this is your ring and this is your tip. And basically a minus 48 volt DC is the voltage needed for operation of the standard telephones. Now, the ringer, in earlier cases, the ringer bell, it was originated with electromagnetic bell, which is placed along the ring and the tip of the local loop. And the main purpose of this ringer is to alert the destination party of the incoming call. That is, whether there is an incoming call, this has to be alerted, or this has to be indicated to the destination party. So that is the purpose of the ringer ringer block. And main thing to be noted is that the audible tone from the ringer, it must be loud enough to be heard from a reasonable distance, such that the person can answer the call as soon as possible. So this is the main thing that is to be noted. The ringer tone should be audible to the speaker at a reasonable distance. And nowadays in modern telephones, the bell has been replaced with different electronic oscillators connected to the speaker. That is, today your ringing tones are under your control, or the ringing signals can be of any imaginal sound. Like it can be either a buzzer sound, a beeping sound, or it can be your favorite melody songs. So these can be selected by the users. Today. So that is the main advancement that has come in the ringer circuitry. After this ringer circuitry, you are having the on-off hook. On-off hook, it is termed as a switch hook. It is basically a single throw double pole switch, that is STDP switch. It is placed along the ring and the tip. That is, along the ring and the tip, the on-off hook has been placed. Now this is mechanically connected to the telephone set, so that whenever your telephone is ideal, your switch is open. That is, whenever the telephone is idle means it is termed as the on hook. At this time your switch is open. Okay, now suppose your telephone is in use, that is, you are using your telephone, it is termed as off hook. At this time the switch is closed, connecting an electric path through the microphone between the tip and ring of the local loop. So that is a function of the on-off loop. Next comes the equalizer block. Equalizer, it is a combination of different passive components. Passive components means it can be resistor, capacitors, inductor, etc. And these are being used to regulate the amplitude and frequency of the voice signal. So according to the incoming signal, the signal frequency or the amplitude has to be adjusted. So this has been done using the equalizer circuit. And it is also used for resolving the problems due to interdependence of different frequency signals. So that is one of the functions of the equalizer. And following this, you are having the speaker and microphone, which has been connected through a hybrid block. So a speaker and microphone, the basic difference between speaker and microphone is that your electric current has been converted into sound waves using a speaker, whereas a microphone will convert the sound signal into electrical energy. So that is the basic difference between speaker and the microphones. So the speaker, it is the receiver of the telephone. This is the receiver of the telephone, and it converts the electrical signal received from the local loop to the acoustic signals, means sound waves that can be heard and understood by the human being. And it has been connected to the speaker through the hybrid block. Through the hybrid block, your signal has been connected to the speaker. And the next block is the microphone. It is also in the transmitter. It converts the sound signal in the form of sound pressure waves from the caller to the electrical signal, which is transmitted into the telephone network through the local subscriber loop. And again, the microphone is connected to the local loop through the hybrid network. And both these are considered as the transducers, which converts one form of energy into another form. The basic difference is that a microphone converts the sound signal into electrical energy, whereas the speaker performs the exact opposite sequence of conversion of the microphones. So that is a basic difference. So as we can see that through the hybrid block, your equalizer is connected to the speaker and the microphone. So we'll look what is the use of the hybrid network. Now hybrid network, it is also termed as hybrid coils or duplex coil. It is used to convert basically say suppose you are having a 2-wire circuit, it is converted into 4-wire circuit. From the local loop, it can be suppose a signal is of a 2-wire circuit. From the local loop, it can be converted into a 4-loop circuit, and also vice versa. And it also enables in full duplex operation over 2-wire circuit. Now this it is a hybrid circuit. It is actually a connection path between the equalizer and to the transmitters, that is a speaker and the speaker and the microphone. Then the next portion is the dialing circuit. Dialing circuit, this is a dialing circuit. This is used for enabling the subscriber to make a call to destination number. So dialing circuit enables subscriber. It enables subscriber to output signal representing different digits, which enables a caller to enter destination telephone number. So in a house, you'll have the telephones in which there is a keypad or a touchpad, or it can be a rotary dialer, where a person switches the destination number, presses the number of the destination point, and this is used after dialing this particular number. It is connecting to the it controls the numbers, and it connects the duration of the on-off conditions of the switch, and it helps in sending various informations, various combinations of tone representing the signals. So basically a dialing circuit, it can be of mechanical dialer or a touch tone keypad, which is used for dialing the destination number. So this is a block diagram representation of the telephone set. So hope this topic is clear. Thank you.